Okay, today is a day when, oh, you know what? If we're telling somebody our story of the day, we'll sum it up to luck. Okay, out of nowhere, something just clicks, a thought, an opportunity, a realization, or we were just at the right place at the right time. If we're paying attention, we might find exactly what we've been looking for with the energy that surrounds us today. Actually, it's more likely it finds us. We just need to recognize it. Okay, it's not about chasing and forcing and pushing our way forward. It's about recognizing when a path opens up to us and having the clarity to step through. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, and by the end of our time together, it is my hope, my sincere hope, that you have the tools, the insight to go forward with the confidence, clarity, with love. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Truly. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. You guys absolutely rock. You know it too. All right. Hope you know it. If not, I'm here to tell you. I'm here to inform you. Welcome to your daily focus, February 24th, 2025. So today we have the energy of the 24. The 24 is about commitments, being there, putting effort into something. It could be relationships. It could be wherever we are, wherever we want growth. This is a time to really plan for the growth, strategize for the growth. To take something that maybe just is a vision and bring it, make it tangible. Under today's energy, that might happen very easily. You'll have a random thought. Something, you meet somebody, you have a conversation, a light bulb goes off. 2 plus 4 is the 6th energy. The 6th energy is our habits, our behaviors. And understanding what works for us and what works against us when it comes to our habits, when it comes to our behaviors. What do we do when we enter a crowded room? Do we take when there's a table, do we wait till everybody else is seated and then grab the chair that remains? Or do we go up and we grab the head of the table and we sit at that seat? What are our behaviors, and do they move us forward? Do they put us into a position of confidence? Okay, waiting for everybody to be seated and then grabbing the last chair might be, I'll be comfortable with regardless of where I sit or who I sit next to. And I can lead from this position just as much as any other. Numerology of the day would be a 2 plus a 6 plus a 9, and that gives us a 17 energy, a beautiful 17 energy, raising our hopes. We believe, we feel like we've got this, we can do this. Okay, it's a very harmonious day for feeling like we can take the next step and the next step and the next step into the beyond. It's making the impossible possible. So under today's energy, yes, once again, making the impossible possible. Where we didn't think we could go forward, all of a sudden a doorway opens. An invitation is handed to you to do exactly what you thought was impossible to do. 1 plus 7 is an 8 energy, and that's growing our prosperity, our abundance. Paying attention to our finances, our money, our things of value. And understanding how we can make it work for us. Sun is in Pisces, Moon is in Capricorn. Not much to talk about in the sky today. I pulled up March. I thought, well, I'll get going on March, and I just looked at just the movements of planets and conjunctions, and oh my gosh, March is that's all March is. It was overwhelming. I had to close it down. I wouldn't even jump into the rabbit hole. But I'm thinking I should just make a video about March for you, just so you can understand what's happening, okay? Anyways, back to today. There's not much in the sky, although the moon trines Uranus. And I think this trine goes from early morning into our evening hours. So it's with us the entire day. Okay, so it's one of those days where if we're paying attention, we can catch glimpses of the bigger picture unfolding. It's easy to kind of overlook the moon trine Uranus, although obviously the moon goes around once a year and we'll have several trines with Uranus, but usually there's something bigger happening in the landscape, so we don't really bring that into now there's nothing happening and it's got center stage for us. And you know what? It doesn't demand our attention like a trine or an opposition or a square does. So we have the sun in Pisces, so we're already in the space of dreaming, feeling and sensing what's next. And our moon is in Capricorn, so that's going to keep us grounded throughout the day. So we're not aimlessly drifting. It's about making sense of the visions we've been having, putting a plan into place, trusting the process. And you're on this all day long in a trine, so a very harmonious energy. So it gets interesting, right? Because Uranus loves to shake things up. And in a trine, it does so in a way that feels right or natural. And that's why we say, oh, it must have been luck. Suddenly the pieces fit together. The steps we need to take become clear. It's the kind of energy when we look back and we're telling the story, we exclaim how lucky we were to meet up with that person or to just be there at the right time. I don't even know why I thought of that or I did that, but look what happened. So today can sprinkle in luck and magic in little mundane areas of our life. And we may even get flashes of insight about where to go next, an unexpected idea, that intuitive nudge, a conversation that suddenly shifts our way of thinking because it's going to be talking to our heart center, to our emotion. There's this beautiful openness in the air today, one that we haven't experienced in quite some time. And it encourages us to break free from old structures. And because it's a trine, it doesn't come with that chaos that Uranus usually brings in. So if we've been feeling stuck, might feel like things are starting to flow again. And no, not in loud, dramatic ways. This isn't a loud, dramatic energy. But in those small moments where we just know what to do next. So the best way to work with today's energy is to stay flexible, to pay attention to those little synchronicities that's happening. No such thing. If something feels exciting, but slightly out of your comfort zone, this is kind of the day to lean into something like that. And most importantly, don't dismiss the ideas that come through today just because they seem so random. Please, this is Uranus whispering in your ear, offering you a spark of inspiration. So, what you do with it, that's up to you. Okay, let's go to the cards. I wish, I'm frustrated with my shoulder today. That's my energy, is I'm just so frustrated on the limited movement. Oh, goodness. So send me some healing energy, everybody, if you got a moment. Okay. I will send you light and love. Okay. I always do. You're always in my prayers every day. Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups is about. Thank you for letting me vent. The Nine of Cups is about wishes, desires coming true, perhaps. It is a nine energy, the ending of. We make a wish at the end of it, right? We climb upon that rainbow, we know what's at the end of it. So the nine energy is about those wishes becoming, well, they may not become reality, but they may appear now as doable. In some way, it has become tangible. So what are those wishes? What are those dreams? Are you dreaming? Nine of Cups is the underwriting energy, and here we have the Eight of Cups as our first card. The Eight of Cups. You know, this is when it's surrender. That's the word I'm hearing over and over again. I've never used surrender with this card before, but that is what I'm hearing is surrender. In order to go forward, we need to surrender to the path forward, which means that, yes, some things need to change in our life in order for it to have room to grow, in order for it to have space and focus and energy. So obviously we need to shift different things in our life and change the priority list around a little bit. All of a sudden, my tongue didn't work. It was just going in a circle. Okay, Eight of Cups. Yeah, we need to let go of maybe a comfort. You know, maybe we're thinking that, so we tighten our belt a little bit in order to get to this point, and then we don't have to ever tighten our belt again. Or we have to force ourselves to do something in our life that we don't necessarily want to do, and that could just be getting out and walking every day, okay? And you just, it's cold or it's windy or, whatever. It's too dark or it's too late or it's too early or whatever the excuses. We have huge excuse bags, by the way. If you're new here, we have huge excuse bags. They're so good that we even believe them. And forcing ourselves to do something that we don't necessarily want to do, but we know that in the long term, it serves us. It serves us so well. But we need to, maybe it's self-discipline we need to put in here to let go of some of the things. Maybe you always like to come home from work and then, go into your man cave or your she shed or whatever space in the house you have or outside and just unwind, kind of switch tracks, so to speak. Leave the chaos of work or come home to the chaos of home, wherever the chaos may be. And then you don't get much done for the rest of the night because then it's supper and then it's all the evening things. Then before you know it, you've watched you didn't have time for a movie, but you watched 6 episodes of a show on Netflix. And during that time, maybe you could have used that time in a different way before you actually, maybe put yourself on with self-discipline. Even though you like watching like 5 or 6 shows in a row, you watch only 2 in a row. Or maybe 3 in a row to start you off and then, cut down from there. Whatever, it's something about comfort and it's about welcoming that uncomfortable feeling in. Okay, that is actually a good thing. Okay, we are very much right now in an energy of wanting to start new, stepping into new, and there's a lot of emotion with it. There's a lot of feeling with it. But we don't, and even though we want to start things, we have little to no fire energy working in our favor right now. So trying to push ourselves is hard, okay? But do it with the little things, the little mundane things. You know, maybe you want to keep your house a little neater, so you set one goal, okay? The rest of the house can look like the bomb went off, but the kitchen sink must be empty. And the dishwasher. Those two things have to be empty before you go to bed at night. There can't be anything, there can't be a glass in there, or, everything's done for the night, and you have a clear counter in the kitchen. That's it. The rest of the house can be, and just start with that. And then expand, okay? You don't have to do it all in one day. Doing it all in one day is a great recipe for disaster. We have to slowly work these things in, and we have time to work these things in. So take this time to work things in. You have an idea that sparks a new way of doing, being, becoming, then slowly incorporate it in. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is understanding the balance that needs to be, what needs to go in order for us to have space for those opportunities. We do have a new moon coming this week, so we are in the final days of full moon energy. It's a perfect time to release, to let go, to put completion on things, to heal. So this is a kind of day that offers us a chance to see the realities of where we can create balance in our world in order to invite this new idea or this new thing into our life, or maybe this new person into our life. You're thinking about going back to work. You've got to work in the time, right? And look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune just pops up everywhere, doesn't it? It seems to be the card, even last year. The Wheel of Fortune showed up over and over and over again. And 2025 is no different. So yes, the energy is changing. The seasons are changing. It's time to write the chapters of your new journeys, your new opportunities, your new adventures, your new learning experiences. What do you want it to look like? What is your best life ever? Okay, big picture. Okay, today is the day where we make glimpse at that big picture. So start writing about it. Or start imagining it in your mind at least. See the smile. And you know what? Pisces, emotion. Put emotion to it. Okay? The spirit world really doesn't hear our words. It hears, or it feels our emotion. And through our emotion, they can comprehend exactly what words we're using. So put emotion to it. See yourself. Feel the pride. Feel the joy. Feel the love. And sit there until you do. Just keep dreaming it until you actually, all of a sudden you feel that smile go on your face. Just sit and breathe and dream. It costs nothing. Pisces has slowed us down anyways. Mars, right? Mars is going slow. Everything's going slow. So you go slow. Allow those aha moments to come in. And allow those epiphanies to come in. Okay, you have to give it the space in order to come in. We get these whispers in our ear all the time, but we're usually too busy in life to ever hear them. We tune that all down so we can hear what's going on around us. So sit in silence, contemplate. Wheel of Fortune. Start dreaming of that tomorrow. Okay, an oracle card. Got Nature's Whispers here. Okay, I list the decks in the description box. And we have Heighten Your Vitality. How do you heighten your vitality? I would say, first and foremost, by taking a break. What number do we got there? 49. So that's a 13 energy. So that's a lucky energy. Tap into the depths of your being and draw upon your personal power. If you feel your energy is low, infuse your mind with warmth of sunlight and visualize this light bringing new energy into you. You have energetic reserves to draw on. Allow this energy boost to flow through you. Connect with others to do something you love to continue creating the change you need. Spend time with a friend. Smile, laugh, and share the human touch. Connect with others. Yeah. Smile, laugh. Allow this energy boost to flow through you. But the energy boost is more of a heartfelt. The energy boost is more of a mental. So allow these things. Allow your mind to boost. Allow your heart to be boosted with love, of joy, of happiness. Okay. We'll see what the animals have to say. And we have Find Your Voice. There's another popular one that keeps coming out. Find Your Voice. The frog. So sing, say no, express yourself, sing your song, dance your dance, and tell your tale. Frog tells you it's time for you to find your voice. Saying no can be one of the most difficult words to speak, yet Frog says you haven't been putting too much pressure on yourself, allowing others to steal your time, exhaust your energy. Maybe you haven't vocalized your dissatisfaction with it. Instead, you have quieted your voice. By saying no, you begin to make room for the things that you do want in your life. It isn't easy at first, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes and the more empowered you will feel. So find your voice. Sing your song. Dance your dance. Walk your walk. Okay, you're a unique soul on with unique opportunities. And keep your eyes out for them. Listen to those whispers. Follow your inner compass. And get excited for what's to come. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.